What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about competing prices. You know, when like you're trying to sell something, somebody else sees you trying to sell something or buy something, and then they have to change their price on you in trade chat and stuff like that. And you know what, like how that really matters. And then we're going to talk about augment mods and augment weapons and stuff like that, and which would probably be better, a better deal for you as a buyer or a seller with those. Before we get started in that, just for anybody that's new, we do weekly giveaways. You guys can enter those for platinum, and all I need you guys to do is be subscribed, like the video, watch it in its entirety, and make sure you start your comment off with PC, PS4, or XB1. That's how I look for winners. I pick 3 winners off of YouTube every single week. And yeah, we also do giveaways over on my Twitch channel as well. Totally separate giveaways every single week. You guys can actually earn those by being a part of the stream. So stop by, start accumulating points and stuff, and at the end of every week, we'll wind up doing giveaways. For the last 2 years, we've been doing this. So feel free to stop by. You might win. You could win yourself some platinum and all that sort of stuff. Or specifically, you could earn yourself platinum over on my Twitch channel. But getting into today's video, so today was kind of a good day in trade chat. It was a longer day. Like I definitely spent more time in trade chat today than normal, but it's alright because it's a weekday. I also started a little bit early, so I switched back and forth between North America and Europe a whole bunch of times because it's really early morning in North America, and then over in Europe it's probably mid-afternoon. And it's getting closer and closer to like evening time over there, so I was switching back and forth because you know it's just kind of testing it out, seeing like you know what's hotter, Europe or North America, as far as early morning in North America. And I'd say Europe is a little bit hotter, as far as you know like people being warm for trades and stuff like that. So between both of those, this is what I've noticed. I noticed with the competing prices is that when I'm looking to like say, all right, I want to buy Necros, Prime, you know, Neuro Systems, and Blueprint, right? I'll see other people post the same thing, but they'll have higher prices, like saying that, oh, I want to buy it for more. And what I find funny about that is that doesn't make me change my price. That doesn't make me change. I know I see a lot of people doing that, and I'm sure they're doing that too because they're thinking in their mind that that's going to make a difference. They're thinking to themselves that okay, well if he's gonna buy it for 15, I want it. Screw that guy. I'm gonna pay more for it, and people are gonna come offer me you know more than him and stuff. And that's cute, you know, it makes sense, it totally does, but at the end of the day, the way it really works is if you're in trade chat and you see somebody post something and you're down for that deal, you jump on that deal because you're competing with a whole bunch of other people that want that deal too. So when people see that I post it for 15, they're not waiting to say, oh, let's see if anybody else is going to give me 20 instead. You're not going to wait, because if you're waiting, you're missing out on the deal and you're not making the trade. Then you're losing platinum, or you're losing the part you're looking for, whatever it might be. So the best thing you can do, honestly, is somebody that thinks competing prices makes a difference, because you're just kind of screwing yourself out of extra platinum that you could be having if you weren't trying to play the let's compete with other people game. Because honestly, and honest to God, if you just people don't shop around because it's stupid. It's almost stupid to shop around. If you know you see something that like everybody's looking for or whatever, you don't wait on it. You totally jump on that and you grab that deal, because there's going to be 5-10 other people jumping on that same deal, and if you're the last person in there, you're not getting it. You're not going to wind up making the trade. You're going to lose out on the plat you could have made, or you're going to lose out on the parts you could have bought. So whatever it is in trade chat that you guys see people selling, and then other people want to be like you know like whatever you're trying to sell or buy in trade chat, if somebody comes out and tries to better your offer or like one up your offer and stuff like that, ignore the heck out of it. Don't fall into that pit, because what they're doing is they think they're being smart and they're screwing themselves out of platinum. And then if you fall into that, you've gotten even dumber than their level, because now you're having a competing price on that. And I promise you guys, like in trade chat, the moment you see something you want, if you do not jump on that, other people have taken it already. So the idea of competing prices, like, it makes sense, but it doesn't really work here. Because majority of people are smart enough to know this isn't a place where you have all this free time to just shop around. Like, this isn't the kind of place where, oh, it'll still be there if I want it later. You know, like that's not how this works. There are people that are just like jonesing for these things and they will jump on it as fast as possible. So for all of you guys that think the competing prices is a good idea, it like in theory it does make sense and it is a better idea in theory, but for this game it is not a good idea. You're kicking yourself in the dick here, or the ovaries, if you wind up trying to compete with other people for like wanting to buy stuff. So just know that. Just post the message and you guys, I promise we'll get people to pick it up and buy it. So I want to talk, I'm showing this really quick because this is incredible. Joel over here winds up giving me all these 4 things for 10 platinum. And you guys can see, like, in the video, like, I'm basically telling him, like, bro, you can make more on this. You know, like, are you sure? And I was going to give him more and everything. And he's just being super awesome. So, Joel Steve, thank you for this. I appreciate the living heck out of you. You were a warrior champion, badass, legend, mythic hero. And you were just absolutely the best. Thank you for that. It really, really made my day. You kick a lot of butt. So, you guys, I'm not special. And I promise you, there are a lot of people in trade chat that will give you guys good offers and stuff like that. I know I've said it in a couple of videos ago, but if you guys keep your head up and you just pay attention to trade chat or whatever, you'll see stuff like this. Like, this stuff will happen to you if you spend enough time in trade chat. There's not a single person that I'm aware of that I've met personally, either through my streams, really through my streams, or even have played with in the game, that has been a veteran of trade chat and has not had something like this ever happen to them. So it's a lot. Like, it happens often. It may not happen like every day. It may not happen, you know, like every other day, but it happens. If you're in trade chat constantly, you will stumble across these kind of deals and stuff like that. And it's like, I understand that, like, oh, well, I'm the YouTuber and he watches my videos and he appreciates, you know, the work and all that stuff, so he was hooking me up. But I'm saying that you don't have to be a YouTuber. Like, you know, I've been a part of this community for 3 years and it happens all the time. You guys tell me this happens to you all the time. So just keep in mind, man, like, keep your head up, you know, keep your eyes open and all that sort of stuff, and look for kind of like, look for deals and stuff like that. Coming up in this video, we wind up having a augments, right? So this guy wanted to buy 5 augments. The standard price for syndicate augments is 20 platinum, right? And that's about 100 plat right there. That's also about 125,000 standing, you know, if you just had that lying around and you were going to buy all those augments. So I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I stocked up on a bunch of weapons. And I want to, like, talk with you guys about the difference between weapons and mods. So if you sell the mods, you'll make 20 platinum off of a mod. If you sell a weapon, you'll make 40 platinum off of a weapon. Now, what does it cost to get these? Because now this matters. If you are buying a mod, it costs 25,000 standing. If you're buying a weapon, it could cost anywhere between... Now, let's just go with the hundreds. The hundreds are good for 40. If you spend 100,000 standing on a weapon like the Tigris over here, it's good for 40, right? But if you spend... and that's just the standard. If you spend the 125,000, you're good for 50 to 60. So that's, you know, for an extra 25,000, that's what that winds up being. However, if you spend that 125,000 on 5 augment mods, now you're looking at 100 platinum. So you actually would wind up making more money if you guys just got the mods. Now, is it beneficial to get the weapons instead if you don't want to do the mod game? Yeah, it's still beneficial, because now on one hand, if you're buying the weapons, there's a lot less weapons in general for people to ask for in trade chat. So you're more likely to be able to get rid of a weapon than you are these mods. However, the mods will make you more platinum. And I'm not suggesting that you go and buy all the mods and just have them stacked up and stuff like that. That's probably not the smartest thing to do, as most of the syndicate mods people are just never going to ask for. But like in this case, right, like Creeping, Terrify, Soul Survivor, they don't get asked for too much. And the mag mods is kind of surprising because they don't really get asked for too much, especially since a lot of people don't really play mag. So I didn't have actually any of these mods on the side. I had a bunch of despoils on the side because for Necros that gets offered or asked for. But as far as those mods, I didn't really have any of those on the side, but I knew I had standing. So I went and, you know, looked it all up. And I was literally one mission away from getting him the very last one that he was looking for. So I just wound up telling him, I was like, hey man, I know you wanted the 5 mods. I only got 4 I can afford right now, but give me 5 minutes. I'll go get you the last one. And he was cool with that. I ran and did the mission, and I totally forgot to record that because, you know, if I record too long, then the files get corrupted. So I stopped recording. I went and did the mission and then forgot to start recording again. But totally my bad, but it happened. Anyway, so I say augment mods will make you more money for your standing. They're worth more. But the weapons, there's a higher likelihood of you bumping into somebody that's looking to buy it. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video helpful. Remember, if you have any questions about Trade Chat or anything you want me to cover, please leave it in the comments down below. Make sure you start your comments off with PC, PS4, Xbox One. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Absolutely love your faces. Thank you for all the support in these videos, the liking them, the watching them, the sharing them, all that stuff. And you guys rule. I will see you guys in the next video.